Bev, yeah, 71-year-old Prince Charles, heir to the throne, of course, has confirmed he's tested positive for COVID-19. He says he has only mild symptoms and is in otherwise pretty good health and has been working from home in the past couple of days. His wife, the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, has been tested also. She's tested negative, but both of them, as you'd expect, are self-isolating at one of their estates in Scotland. It was about 9 days ago that Prince Charles attended a charity event in London with Prince Albert of Monaco, who went on to test positive for coronavirus. But of course, as Clarence House has said in its statement, it's just not possible at this juncture to ascertain how it was that Prince Charles contracted the disease. But of course, they're now following all medical advice.
And of course, there were criticisms in a way over the last couple of weeks when the royals were continuing going about their duties, and then that suddenly stopped very quickly.
Well, in a sense, they're following the government's lead, aren't they? And it was only on Monday night now that the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, announced a form of lockdown for England, the closure of all non-essential businesses. So you'd have to imagine that they were following that lead. Prince Charles did a few days ago attend another event in London, another charity event for one. It's called the Prince's Trust. It's a careers charity that he helps to run. And that was attended by a number of people, including celebrities like Pierce Brosnan. But I think the big issue that people will be concerned about, of course, is the health of the Queen. And Buckingham Palace a short time ago, Bev, released a statement which said that the last time she met with her son was on the morning of March 12, which is quite some time ago, and she's following all medical advice. So presumably that means that she is also being tested. But the palace hasn't said anything further to that.
And Linton, you talk about how Boris Johnson had gone from that sort of herd immunity theory to this complete lockdown. How are people coping with lockdown? Is there still confusion as to exactly who's being affected?
Yeah, there is confusion. Construction workers, for some reason, appear to be exempt, although the health minister won't say as much directly. There were still heaps of people in packed carriages on the tube the morning after that announcement, because, of course, tube services have had to be reduced as staff have gone off sick or had to self-isolate, like every major capital city around the world at the minute. And I can tell you, I was at the supermarket the morning after Boris Johnson announced that lockdown, and it was pretty feral. Literally, men and women, grown adults, were breaking into a sprint in the supermarket. So, look, people are scared and they're confused, a bit like people have been in Australia, pretty confused about what exactly the government's message has been. It's been a bit clearer over the last couple of days.